Hey there, my beautiful water signs, and welcome to your February love reading. Love this month, of course, because it's February. It's also Valentine's Day or Galentine's Day, whichever is your preference today. And it's our reading because I'm a Scorpio and I can't wait to see what the cards have for us. So, in order to dig in, I just ask that you ask yourself a question. If you could change anything in your love life right now, what would you change? It could be because you're single and you don't want to be single anymore, or it could be because you're married and you don't want to be married anymore. It could be with your friendships, with your family, or even your pets. But allow yourself that moment to just request of the universe a piece of divine wisdom that will help you have a beautiful rest of your February and certainly a fruitful Valentine's Day. So I've selected round decks. This is a new spread I'm just trying out with you guys this month. I'm loving it because I love divine geometry, sacred geometry, and the message in shapes. The circle is the perfect shape. It is the symbol of the divine. There's no beginning and no end, no sharp corners in a circle, right? So even if your message has a little bit of a wake-up call in it, it's always a little bit more gentle when it's coming in a round shape. Okay, so here's a card. This will be your significator this reading. And then I have the tarot here, and oh my, that one wants to come. And we're going to use, we're going to use 6 cards to clarify our significator. And that word's hard for me today. And a couple of more. What is it that we need to see for my dear water signs? Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio. What is it that the divine has for you? Okay, put these aside. And we need 2. I'll take this one and this one. Okay. And we need our wonderful tea leaves here. So let me just reach into the middle. And here's 4, and we need 2 more. I'm going to take the top and the bottom card for us. All right, let's see the mystery. What is it that the divine has for us, water signs, for the rest of February? Sorry about that. Set that aside. Okay, let's take a look. Okay, our significator card is the Hierophant. And the Hierophant showed up earlier this morning, so I think that this is definitely calling our attention. This is a couple of ways we can look at this card. The first is it is sacred authority, and it honors tradition. And so anybody who's looking to be married or wants their marriage to be blessed is a traditional thinker. You want to have a traditional relationship. This card would be a promise for that. A couple of things that draw my attention is one is the red cloak. The red is, of course, the color of the root chakra, so it could be that you're being called to look into your family history or the roots of your family to derive some wisdom for yourself. But the second message about this is about being set in your traditions, being immovable, maybe even a little bit stubborn, maybe hanging on to things that are no longer working. I'm looking at these 2 doves flying into the picture here, and that's like reminds me of butting, you know, where there's 2 people that are butting heads trying to understand how to make things work together. It could be because this is one person's idea of the divinity, which is so personal. Your opinion about God or who you believe God is so personal. Nobody can truly understand what that means to you. And that would flavor how you educate yourself and how you frame your life in terms of the divine. And then the partner is coming in with their full set of beliefs. And so it could be that there's a little head butting going on and some need to be open and available to different ways of looking at things. However, let's not speak too early. Let's jump into our cards. So let's take a look at your tarot cards, my dear water signs. So what you're thinking about, the Judgment card is in your mind. In the immediate past, we have the Queen of Swords. And we have the Seven of Swords. Very interesting. What you're not aware of, what's in your deepest consciousness, we have the Seven of Cups. Well, this is a most interesting reading, my dear friends. And then in our near future, we have the High Priestess. And we have the Ten of Wands, or excuse me, I'm sorry, the Two of Wands, the Two of Staves. Very interesting. Now let me grab our tea leaves. And so in the past, we have Bow, you are highly thought of. Crown, honor and respect will come to you, okay? And then we have Lobster, financial pinch. Okay. Yeah, I'm really starting to see the story here. Now let's go for our future oracle. We have victory in some endeavor. Lovely. We have target, a goal-oriented person. And we have our astral house, marriage. Okay, so this is what I'm picking up here, this sense of tradition. So I feel like this could be especially for someone who is married, and that when it comes to our question that we asked, if you could change anything in your love life right now, what would you change? So this is a call to change how you're processing your marriage, how you are operating in your marriage. It may need a freshen up. It may need some divine touches, because many times when you've been in a relationship for a very long time, things can get a little bit brittle, or they could get a little sour. You know, like if you keep something in the refrigerator for too long, it turns sour. So we will deal with that. And then secondly, what we're looking at here is somebody who wants to be married. Now, if you don't want to be married, but you do want to be in a committed relationship, you're not interested in a friends with benefits anymore, maybe you were once, but you're looking for more traditional support and collaboration, that would be true of this reading also. So I'm just going to add our stones here to the reading. So I'm going to put Scorpio over here, and I'm going to put Cancer here, and I'm going to allow Pisces to swim at the top of the reading. Okay, so all right, so we're starting out here with what's on your mind. I feel like that there's a lot of judgment going on, and quite honestly, I feel like you are judging yourself, that there's a lot of self-judgment, that you feel critical. Perhaps you've had some situations over the last few months where you have been making some errors in judgment. Perhaps you haven't trusted your partner enough, and you know that you want to open up, but you just can't figure out why. I look at this Bow card here right across, and I feel like your partner looks at you with such high regard, and part of you could have been thinking that if they knew the truth, if there's some issue you haven't been talking about, that if they knew the truth about you, they would lose their respect. And the universe is here today to say that cannot happen. This person made a vow. They are committed, and this could be a friendship or a love relationship where this person loves and honors you. Look at this crown. honor and respect will come to you. So as you are able to step out of this illusion that there's something about yourself that's scary and that you don't want to let it out, and yet you're being called, it's like there's a feeling in your heart. You want to trust your person with everything, okay? And this Queen of Swords back here, this seems like it could be your energy that's just drawing a line in the sand to protect yourself. There's something about what's been going on that you have felt bad about. This card here, the Seven of Swords, is often about lying, cheating, and stealing. And I'm not saying that you've been lying, cheating, and stealing, although maybe you have. That's up between you and the divine. But what this is showing is that you're robbing and stealing from yourself, that your person has nothing but high regard for you, and they definitely want to be able to comfort you, to help you, to support you, okay? It seems like you've been kind of fighting a battle on your own, and everything here is showing that your person is well up for the challenge, my dear water signs, and they want to support you. I'm sensing a little bit this financial energy here. This could be about your spending. It could be about how you think about money. Maybe you and your partner have never really gotten intimate with money as you're intimate with your bodies, and that is pulling you. The fear of their judgment has been locking you into a real lie. Because when the truth is spoken, it will always set you free. Might you need tools to speak about these things intelligently? Sure, but holding something back from the person you love is only going to create a lot of false thinking on your part. Now, what if this is you're wanting love? So let's shift gears for a minute. It could be that this reflects how you did your relationships in the past. You may have a track record of picking the wrong kind of person, that even though you wanted so much to have a lasting relationship, a sustainable relationship, the reality is it was always butting heads, that two people with different value systems are trying to blend together, and it simply hasn't worked out. Your idea of being able to draw a line in the sand between how you used to be and how you're going to be is really going to bear fruit for you. This Two of Staves shows that you are willing to use what you've learned to build something that will be lasting, okay? So in your past, one of the things I would advise is you take out a piece of paper and write down a list of all your significant breakups, okay? Write them down and just give yourself a bit of an audit. How much emotional pain is still left on those breakups? A scale of 1 to 10. 1 is it doesn't bother me at all, and 10 is I still feel it. I'm still feeling the pain of betrayal or the pain of ghosting someone. Now, if your scale, you say, well, yeah, it's a 3, I still feel a little bit of drama. The next question to ask yourself is, do I have a high pain tolerance? Because people with a high pain tolerance, what's a 2 or 3 for you could be an 8 for someone else. Do that audit. It's helpful to do journaling, tapping. There's lots of energetic tools that you can use. I have some right on my tapping channel at Tap with Kat on YouTube, and you can start to tap away some of the resistance you have to trusting love again, okay? Now, this idea of self-judgment has another sneaky cousin, blame. If you are blaming anyone from your family of origin or from your past, if you're blaming someone for your misery, that is judgment in disguise. Learn how to take your own mistakes, take responsibility for being in a relationship with somebody who is harmful or toxic because you chose to stay. I know you feel trapped sometimes, and I don't want to have this message misunderstood, but the divine stands with you to do what you need to do to change your life, okay? So let's take a look at what you're not aware of. Okay, so floating in the background of your energy, under the surface in your unconscious thinking, is the knowledge that you have a choice to make. This Seven of Cups, the figure in this, the magic of this card is that when it comes to how you want to be treated in love, what it is you're wanting in your love life involves making choices. Find a menu of options in your situation. Write down your core values. Write down 7 core values. And then look at your list of breakups. Did you stay true to your core values, or did you pick them? Once you pick what your core values are, you're going to have an easier time going forward into finding that committed relationship that you're wanting. Let's take a look at this diagonal. Here we have the Seven of Swords, the lying, cheating, and stealing energy. Is someone stolen from you? Have you stolen from yourself because of your choices? Then we have these choices when it comes to emotions. And as this wheel moves forward toward what you're wanting, allow your own experiences to help you recreate your ideal partner. Okay? Yes, you may bump heads with your person because both of you come to each other. Both of you come to each other with a set of beliefs that fit together to create what it is you're looking for. All right? So let's look at what's in your immediate future. Your intuition is queen, and mind you, gender doesn't matter here, but your intuition is a God-given gift to show you light and dark. Again, if you're looking at restoring your marriage, you have to find your target, and your target is on the couple. Okay, being goal-oriented together so that as a couple you build substance and sustainability. What is your hell yes? What is your hell no? If you've been designing your relationships on a lot of hell maybe, or worse, hell I hope this works out, this will go nowhere. Notice how the marriage card is blocked here. It's blocked by judgment, the high priestess, and being goal-oriented. It's as if this is a gate, and the gate needs to swing open before the sustainable relationship will come to fruition. Super important if you've been with somebody a long time and you want freshness, aliveness, spark, electricity. This will come from you really getting a hold of what is your hell yes or your hell no. When we think about have you been keeping something away from your partner, again, it's probably because you're fearful of bumping heads. But once you know the feeling of, hell yes, I'm doing that, you're going to empower yourself, right? I always forget to give you guys suggestions for how to put an affirmation into the comment section. I'm trying to remind myself to do that. So right now, it's a good idea to put, I am finding my hell yes. Write it in the comments below. I am determined to find my hell yes. Because as you go forward with only things that ring hell yes, you're going to blast yourself into a different relationship. Okay? So as we look down here, the Two of Wands, this explorer wants everything. This explorer wants life to open up with golden brilliance. There's this waiting period of I'm ready to go. Okay, what I notice in this beautiful deck that's created with stained glass windows in mind, that all of these sharp broken pieces from past disappointments are glued together, riveted, or they use that special what's the substance that lead, right? They use melted metal to create beauty out of the broken shards. So what's this showing is that the brokenness of the past will be put together for you, with you, and by you as you traipse this circle and you create healing for yourself as you go forward. There is nothing that I love better than prompted journaling, where you truly have personalized journaling prompts for developing this for yourself, and with tapping. I am all about providing for you, my dear viewer, and I'm creating some products right now. They're information products for you, an ebook that would teach you how to melt the resistance and move forward to your new life. I'll be talking more about that later. You can look forward to it, but it's so in my heart to give you tools so that two hard-headed people, instead of going and flying away from one another, they fly toward one another and create what it is that will be so sustaining and filled with satisfaction for you and your partner. As you focus on creating goals and moving where the arrow hits the bullseye, that is hell yes. If it's hell maybe, it's out here in this middle ring, and your hell no is way on the periphery. How many times have we taken action when something in our heart was screaming, no, save yourself grief. This will only end badly. As you focus in and target hell yes in your game, as you approach love, you will absolutely find the victory that you're looking for. Again, marriage, perhaps, commitment, absolutely, and what's the word I want to use? Hang on, let me think. Mutual vulnerability, mutual, there's a word I'm missing, hang on. Mutual collaboration, pure mutual collaboration. How can any friendship, how can any project fail if you have mutual collaboration and care for one another? Just a fantastic reading for you, my dear water signs. Universe cut straight to the point on this reading. This was very juicy. The idea is it's absolutely amenable. And I say that word has amen in it, saying amen. This reading is good for married or single, because when you want to change your love vibration, you either have past relationships or family of origin, a bull, my brothers used to say bull crimpies about your past and what you're worthy of, that can all put you in self-judgment, or a relationship that's ongoing that needs to have a refreshment. Hit the refresh button like you would on your computer, right? But this is all a promise that as you get focused on your own judgments, whether against others or yourself, you are going to create some real magic going forward for the rest of the year. So here are my beautiful heart cards, and I'm just feeling drawn to draw this one for you, my dear water signs. And let's see, oh, let me show you what the deck is here. Heart and soul. Let's see what your blessing is. A beautiful, inspired idea floats through pathways of light, waiting for the right moment to enter your mind and heart. This wonderful idea that stems from your soul will grow and blossom if you nurture it. Keep it safe within your inner world until it's ready to manifest in your outer world. A period of great fulfillment and accomplishment follows. a beautiful, inspired idea from God's heart to you. Leave a comment. Thank the universe for this beautiful, inspired idea. Thank you for this beautiful, inspired idea. Not much I can add to that, except go forth and prosper. I will be back next month with a reading for the collective. And if you have something, a question for me, or you'd like me to do a reading on a specific theme, ask in the comments, and I would love to do that for you. I'll see you next month, my dear water signs. Bye now.